Hello, Sentinels. Episode 36. And your life is defined by 5 words. Whether we like to see it or not, it is just a fact. And for us, the ones that have ADHD, we're approximately 1 to 7% of the world's population, thereabouts. We have the same as everybody else, so you're named. Everybody asks you that every single day of your life, near enough, and it's something that defines, to a certain extent, who you are. And if that has a meaning, perhaps that brings something to your life as well. It's given to you by, whether it's the universe, God, your parents, whatever you'd like to believe, the choice. Second thing is your mother and father. And if you don't have a mother or father in your lives, or didn't have them, then you will find some sort of replacement, because it's a basic human need. That connection needs to be there. If it isn't, all the science and psychology basically says that we try and compensate in some manner, shape or form. So for example, some of the most successful CEOs on the planet didn't have one parent. So they overcompensated for that particular thing by going into business and finding fulfillment in that way. Possibly, if that's a scenario that you'd like to believe, but it's just a fact. With your mother and father in your lives, they then define something that's very important to all of us, which is our family. Now, if you know who your family are, where they came from, what their history is, then that sets you up in life and gives you a certain peace of mind. And it lets you then move on up their ladder of self-development, if you'd like to call it that, of you, without having to sort out those facts. And everybody seems to think that that is a totally, smooth process. No, it's not. Because nothing, if there's one thing that I've seen over the last 40 years, and based on the science now, where they've been scanning brains for 20 years with technology called SECT, they actually went out looking for the perfect brain. So if you believe that the brain is basically us, apart from perhaps the soul, if you believe in that sort of thing, then there must be normal brains out there. And about 9,000 people applied, and they found 90. That tells me something, is that there is no such thing as the normal people out there. We are all just as normal, in quotes, as everybody else. So with that, you go through a journey where you sort out some of your mummy and daddy issues, you know where your family is, or what they've done, how that fits into your self picture of the world, and then you go out into the world and you try and make a life. And if you think about it, that is defined by the next 2 words. It's either love or hate that you go for. And I think most people, 99% of them, try and find love in their lives. That's the connection that I was talking about earlier on. And I think that it goes backwards and forwards. You will hate people in your life. It's just a fact. So if that is something that you can relate to, then please like the video. And if not, then not. Let's do it again.